Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be checking out Elements Divided and just a general guide to everything, like what element I think you guys should use, the basics on all the elements, what techniques are, and which ones I think are good for what element, what ultimates I think are good, just different things you can do, and yeah, so let's get right into it. Okay, so first up we got Earth. Now the new element the new sub element did just drop today, but I will only be covering those like super briefly. So Earth, pros and cons. We got pros, really defensive. As you can see, I could just build a wall, and then, you know, you obviously couldn't get through that unless you had an explosive or you used like wave. Cons though, as you can tell, like I don't have any movement other than really dash. Other than I could do like earth jumping or earth surfing, but I do have earth hands, which honestly are pretty good, but they're just, you have to grab stuff, so like they're very easily outmatched when it comes to like the air. Other cons, as you know, when you're in the air, only thing you can do is create hammers. So if you get launched in the air and you throw your earth wall very early, you're kind of cooked. Lava is really just not great in my opinion. I don't like it a lot. You just get waves and it's not great. All right, next up we got water. Water is really good. I really like water. It's very versatile. So what I mean by that is like, if you come over here, there's like a lot of moves. It has the most moves out of any of them. You can do a lot of stuff with them. You can turn things into ice. You can do waves. You can ride the waves. You can even turn the waves into ice walls, which if you do right, you can get a floating one and throw it. And you can do like wave stasis, but I won't get into that because that's way more advanced. You got like area controls where you can put them down and then they can't obviously go there. Water overall, I would suggest for beginners because it's so easy to learn and just so good. Blood, I don't know. I haven't actually played it, but I have been played against it while I was Earth, and it is a full counter. So if you're really like struggling with Earth, do Blood. Blood bending is so strong because you can just pick them up and then, you know, oh, what just happened? Wow, that was weird. But like I was saying, you can just pick them up and then they can't earthbend because, you know, when you're in the air, you can't earthbend. Next up we got fire. My personal favorite. I love fire so much. It is so good. Oh, forgot to go over the pros and cons of water. Pros and cons of water. Pros, really versatile. Counters pretty much all of them really well because, you know, if you're in the air, you can throw out these. You can do a lot of these. It has pretty good defensive capabilities because you could, you know, summon a wall and push that out. You could summon a wall and throw it. It has really good movement. So overall, it's really good. Cons though is your damage isn't like the best. Like, don't get me wrong. I have played against some people that know how to do like one-hit combos that are insane and like they're crazy. But like you're not gonna be dealing a ton with you could with like earth and fire. So cons, not best damage. Pros, really versatile. You're gonna be landing a lot of hits. All right, fire. Like I said, it's very, very strong. I really like it because of just like how much damage you can deal so fast. And it has actually pretty good mobility. I like using this as a mobility, even though like that's like the one you're supposed to use. But overall it has really good offensive capabilities. It has the highest damage out of any of them, and just deals so much damage. But the cons are you don't have defense. The only defense you have is fire shield, and honestly it's not worth it. A lot of the attacks that you're going to be getting hit with will just blow your fire shield up and you're going to take damage anyway. So I'd suggest either parrying or just dashing, which honestly, dashing is probably going to be your friend in this. Or if it is something like an earth wall, I would suggest throwing out a sun. That's what I call it. It's like a fire orb, because they will blow them up. And so you could do that, or you could throw it it's really weird like that. It'll push you, or you could just do that. Both work. So fire, definitely good for those players that really like being just offensive. Like they love just going in and dealing like a ton of damage and just going crazy with it, you know. That's really good for them. Explosion, honestly, I like explosion, but there is a very, very, very bad thing with explosion. Your jets get rid of, and you get these, and it happens with even the slightest movement, as you can see. So it's really hard to control, and I've noticed a lot of times I will just accidentally pull them out, and I'll intend to push them down, and then I'm going up, it'll shoot me straight back down like that. And it's really hard to control, so honestly, like, I would suggest only using it for like the burst, or like if you're just going like, and you're just going like up or something, so you can do like arrows. But that is one thing I love. I love the arrows. The arrows deal so much damage. They have explosion. They actually blow up through earth walls. So like, if someone puts up an earth wall, you can shoot it, and if they're close to it, they're gonna get hit. One weird thing that does need to be fixed though, when you charge it and you get the 3 arrows, which you might be like, oh, that's so good, you're gonna have way more damage, and the explosions are bigger, and they're gonna, you know, overall just more damage, but they don't go through earth walls. So if you're fighting an earth player and they just spam earth walls, like every 2 seconds you start charging, they just like do that. I would highly suggest not charging up your arrows, because if you charge them up, they're not gonna get hit. So cons of explosion, once again, just these are really hard to control. Everything else I really do like. You got the fire arrows. Oh, and I almost forgot the fire laser, which is just hit scan. You go it out, it blows up at the end of your laser or wherever it is pointed. So like if I do it there, it's gonna blow up. It's just damage. Like it's just, you can't really dodge it, because you know, when I'm charging it up, I could, and then boom, you get hit. So that's really good. Next up we got air. I don't like air, honestly. I can't play air, because the cons, we're gonna start with the cons. No damage. Like you are not gonna be dealing damage. Like it is just, the damage like that might seem good, but then when you realize like you have to get so close, in air's playstyle is being in, you know, the air, and just staying up here, doing a lot of stuff, sending stuff down. Like you're not gonna deal damage like you could with earth or fire. Like it's really bad for damage. But the really good pro is you have, every move is a mobility move. Like other than tornado, it doesn't boost you up, but like you could do that, and then you could do this, you know. You have a glider, you have a sword that when you hit on the ground actually will boost you up. You have an air wheel that when you're on the floor you move super fast, and you could do that and then do that. I don't know why you would, because you'd lose all your momentum, but you could definitely do that and then like just fly away with it. Like you have so many mobility options, and you have vortex, which is great for PvE with the box dudes, because you can pick them up and just chuck them. So really great mobility, but once again, your damage is just not going to be really good. Spirit is a troll. It's a troll. You're not going to deal damage. Like honestly, if you're playing air and you actually want to get good at it, don't use Spirit. In my opinion, I don't like Spirit, because the main good thing is you can go out of body, you know, and then as you get farther away, you turn less purple, which indicates you're getting too far from your body and you need to get closer. But you can do all the moves. I don't know why I just tried to do a bow, but you can do all the moves you can outside of your body, and so you can do all this stuff. And the cool thing is you Ender Pearl. Like you throw it, it goes pretty far. When it hits the ground, you teleport. And this you can very much spam. You can get 2 in your one hand, throw one out, throw another. Where you'll go, nobody will know. Which I would actually super suggest. Like if you are playing Spirit for like an actual element and you are in the air and there's someone just, you know that the second you land, they're going to hit you, charge up 2 and throw them to the sides because you'll teleport to one and they can't hit both. I don't know why I just tried to do wave again, but they can't hit both. Other things with Spirit, you have Fire Burst. You can just do that. You could do the mini ones, you know, they both deal damage. You can actually charge it up like Heat, and it does like the falling, and it deals more damage and blows up like that. Oh, I guess it won't show it because I'm out of range. But it will blow up, bigger radius, more damage. Once again though, as you can see, like that is not good damage. That is really bad. Other things with Spirit, I don't think I missed anything, did I? No. Okay. Yeah, so overall, not great. Although I will say, if you're watching this video before they patch this, you can actually like glitch inside of things and then go out of body. Oh, that was not outside of something. Like that, yeah. You could just do that and then out of body, and then you're invincible because you can't be damaged in spirit form. So you could just like start just throwing these like crazy, and shooting out these and air drills, and like then yeah, it's really good. But the second they patch that, like you're done, so. All right, so that's all the elements. There's gonna be new coming out, or more that are coming out, like Storm. You just get Fly a lot, Lightning, you know, Lightning, Hit Scan, you know, Plants. You get a turret and a couple other things, and then Metal, I believe, is like grappling and stronger attacks. But next up, we're gonna go over techniques and ultimates. Okay, so techniques, what are they? They are just buffs, essentially. They're equipable things that you can turn on or turn off. You could have none if you wanted. I would not suggest that. It's like this one, you know, only positive. But they're all buffing things, except for the challenges. The challenges actually debuff you a lot. Ones I would suggest. Overall, double-edged, really good. You get more damage, less health. For Earth, Aerial Obliterator, I really like because my playstyle. Oh, that was terrible. I jump up, throw it, dash down. And then let's say I like jump up, throw it, I can throw a hammer. But overall, I like Aerial Obliterator. Other ones that are good, Sniper's good. You know, a lot of extra damage. Vengeful Rage, very good. Fleet Dexterity is really good, especially for Earth. If you're Earth or Fire, well, if you're Earth and you have the playstyle of getting in the air and throwing stuff and being a little bit more offensive, definitely have this, because having that third dash is so nice. You never feel like you're running out. And with Fire, once again, no defensive capabilities, so having a dash is super good. Other ones that I think I just want to point out, I mean, you could do Punch Bending. I don't like doing it. Where you do Concentrated Fist and Excalibur. I don't like them as much. Healing Blows I actually use just for the healing, and I probably Squidman is also really good because you get a lot of extra mobility. Fire, honestly, most of them are really good. You got Burning Embrace. You set your target on fire. If you hit them, Scorched Earth, the one I use, especially with combustion, because extra explosion damage, and they're bigger, so your arrows are gonna hit more. Rocket Thrust, I really like this one because extra flight, you get to fly around a lot, you get to be zippy. And then Flaming Aura, anyone near you burns. Blue Fire, do not use. This is so terrible. I've never seen a good player actually be able to use this because you damage yourself when you charge up abilities. Which, like, if you're spamming, then there's no point in it because the whole thing is you charge to heat faster, 100% faster. So you're going to be charging, you know, if something takes 4 seconds to charge to heat, it now takes 2. But you don't want that because you're just going to catch on fire. Air, I actually haven't messed around with any of them. I would say, like, this is probably really good. I think I use this one also. Oh, this one is also really good because you can do air stalling, which is when you just fly around infinitely. But overall, these are just buffs, except for these are nerfs. But these are just buffs. I would heavily suggest like finding your own play style, because this is really what this game is all about, just finding what element suits you the best and then what techniques suit your play style the best. Oh, ultimates. Yes. Oh, I'm already on Earth. I don't know why I checked. Meteor, honestly, the Earth ults are both just terrible. Not gonna lie. They're both really bad. Which I'll actually swap to Death Trap. So Meteor, you call down a giant rock, deals tons of damage, but really bad things is you could dodge it really easily. If you have water, you can actually just shoot up an ice path and then it blocks it. And if you have air, obviously you're gonna be out of there. And same with fire and earth. Like, I think with earth, you can actually just send up an earth wall and it'll hit it. So it's really bad. And Death Trap, you're never gonna hit. It is impossible to hit because that might seem really cool, but you have to be on the ground, and in this game, everyone's moving so fast, you're really never gonna do it. Water ultimates, I think they're okay. I think they're okay. You got water, vortex, I forgot what it's called. You shoot out a big laser. Goes for a long time actually. Does a lot of damage. Water atom bomb, as you can see, charge it up, shoot it out, tons of damage, and it moves really slow. So really good for if you need to push someone out. Fire, they have lightning, which you charge it up, fires out a giant bolt of lightning, tons of damage. Oh, I actually have it equipped right now. There. Yeah, it does a ton of damage. And Fire Pillar, which this one is really cool, but isn't too, well, it's not too great because you charge it up, it takes a long time, then it fires out and deals a ton of damage. Pretty easy to hit because it's hard to dodge, but if they're in the air, you kind of got to guess where they are on the floor, so not great. Air ultimates, I would honestly just not ever use an ultimate with air. Same with earth, because when your ultimate is charged, you instantly can block, which allows parrying and such. But just to go over them, air vortex, imagine the water pillar or the water vortexing, whatever it's called, but it just lasts less, and deals less damage. And then air slash trap, fire it out, traps them, they take damage. Downsides, you could just dash out of it, I believe, or do like any movement and get out of it, so it is not good. I don't like it. Play styles, or not play styles, game modes. You got free-for-all teams and co-op. Free-for-all, you got different game modes like rounds where it's first to 2 wins, I believe. Stock, 3 lives, get killed, you're done. Time, see how many people you can kill. Knockout, I believe, is a tournament. And then Ascendant Master, that one's really weird. You have every element at once. So like if I create an earth wall, I'm going to create a wave and I'm going to start charging up my flaming fist and an air ball. So and then it's everyone versus them. It's really fun. And then you get to pick the maps. Teams, free for all, but there's 2 teams. So yeah. And then co-op, this is the PvE where you pick what mission you're gonna do, so that changes like the map and everything, and then the difficulty. This one I honestly really like for new beginners because you just get to mess around, and if you have it on easy, people really suck. Like I could miss like 30 earth walls and barely hit anything the whole game, and I'll still win. Other things I want, colors and outfits. Just by leveling up, you just unlock these, or by doing achievements. If you're ever not sure how to do a move, come over to tutorial. It'll show basics. It'll show all of the sub ones except for the new ones because they don't have them yet. It'll show ultimates. You can swap between them, and then you just go like, oh, I don't know how to do earth pillar, and then you look and it's like, oh, okay. So you could like jump, and then you're like, oh, I got it now. Oh, basic things. I should definitely go over that because there are a couple cool things. Okay, yeah. So dashing, you hold the grip button and then you move your hand in the direction you want to go. So you could dash, and if you hold it, I will say you will dash more than once. So be careful you let go, otherwise you're going to end up doing that, and now you get hit with the attack. Blocking. If you do this, you click both triggers at once, or you bring your hands up to your face. I prefer just doing both triggers because I can have like my hands down here, block, and then earth wall or something, you know. I could block and attack. That's what I'm trying to say. I will note, when you do not have your ultimate, it does not happen instantly. It is like a split-second delay before that happens. So be very careful, and I would heavily suggest learning that at some point. Punching, you can obviously punch in this game, where you just go up, hit them, punches them. So I think that's all I wanted to cover, but just to go over everything again. Elements, play them all, test them all, see what you like, test the sub elements, see what you like, techniques, test what you like. All of this is just a customizing of what your playstyle is. Like, I've seen a lot of earthbenders, they never even earth jump in their entire game. Like, I have seen people where they just don't do that the entire time. Put up earth walls, chuck a rock, charge up an earth trap, throw it, like, they just never go up. So all of it is just customization. And so I'd recommend checking out all of them instead of just sticking to one, which is what I did with fire, which is actually why I'm using earth right now, because I'm trying to actually play and see what I actually like, which I'm honestly really liking earth right now. I think that's all I wanted to cover. That's a couple secrets if you go over there, or to that portal over there. But I would heavily suggest checking out this game. It's a really fun game, really cool. Leveling up. Before that, leveling up, literally do anything. Throw a rock at a pigeon, not even hit him, you still get XP occasionally. Hit him, you get XP. Play a match, you get XP. Play PvE, you get XP. All of them, you're gonna get XP for pretty much everything you do in this game. Literally just like using abilities. Occasionally you'll get XP for that. And so just play the game, you'll level up. But overall, check out the game. It's really fun, really cool. Only $10, so it's really cheap. And there's updates that come out really soon, you know? Like December, we're gonna get all the new sub-elements. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.